One of my subscribers, he goes by the handle, the Red Wolf Mechanic. I'll try to make sure that I tag him in this. He watched my video on that carb rebuild and had told me, hey, look, you're about to have another problem, and was able to see from the video something that I completely missed. And I did have an occasional misfire occurring, and I couldn't figure out exactly what it was. And I couldn't believe it. From a video, he was able to see it. I guess he's experienced this problem before, but let me show you what he found. This was crazy. So he mentioned that on the coil, this particular coil, which runs the front 2 cylinders, he mentioned on this coil, when I was putting it back, he talked about that he saw a black spot. Now, I don't know if he was talking about right here where it touches, or if he was talking about right here. I'm pretty sure, though, that he diagnosed this problem just from the video. And like I said, brother, I owe you a beer. This was fantastic. I've already put it back together when I saw the problem, because I was trying to figure out what he was talking about. So check this out. That right there is where it was touching this part of the carburetor, right? And I was like, oh, okay, that's not a big deal, right? It's just mashing on it. But I think he found that. And that right there is arcing. That's this spot right here at the end of my fingertip. That right there, I'm trying like heck to focus on there. See where it's all bubbled up? That was arcing 100% on that edge right there on the carburetor. I couldn't believe it. I mean, he saw it. You can kind of see where it breaks through right there. But yeah, it was all blistered up. There you go. How about that? You can see where it's all blistered up like this, and it's got that spot in there. That's that little bitty spot. And that little bitty spot was right where it was touching, right here where this screw is, right here on that edge. And like I said, the Red Wolf Mechanic, thank you, sir. That was amazing. It didn't look like it was touching until the gas tank was on and everything was compressed. So let's get a new coil put on this thing and then find a way to protect those wires. There's like a little spot right there where you can see it arced right through. My finger's trying to chase it around the screen, and it's my other hand that's doing it. Anyway, all right, y'all. Let me get another coil on this thing. Put the new coil on. I did have to trim the wires. They were a little bit long. But I also put some split loom to protect the wires, and just make sure that they were routed properly and they're not touching anything. So one on this side and the one without the big oval boot on the other side. And it just fishes through. Just watch where it came from. And yeah, let's put that back on. Let's put the tank back on and fill it up with gas and see how she runs now. All right, y'all, let's give it a try. Idle's a little low. Let's see. The idle was a little bit low. I'm guessing maybe some old fuel or something. Anyhow, yeah, doesn't sound like she's dropping out anymore. Before I was practically throttling and I would hear it spitting and sputtering. Almost like the, well, almost like a coil was shorting out. Yep, that'll do it. Thank you so much for the subscriber that told me about that coil shorting out. I still can't believe you found that from a video and I completely missed it. Hope you all got something out of the video. I really appreciate you guys hanging out. I'll catch you guys on the next one.